Hey there everyone, welcome to Drafts of the Week for week 4 of the EU LCS. Let's get into it. So, the first game is between Elements and Vitality, with Elements banning Graves, Lulu, Rise, Team Vitality banning Alistar, Kalista and Poppy. Now, you all know my thoughts by now on banning Lulu on blue side. I don't agree with it. This allows Vitality to ban the Poppy. So, Elements pick Gangplank. If it's up, pick it blue side, that's fine. Vitality, Lucian, Corki. You're like, oh, they picked their bot lane, but that Lucian ends up going top. It's a bit weird. Thresh, Misfortune. I don't think you need to pick the Thresh here. I understand why they do it, but I think you leave the Tam Kench up, which is a better pick. So I think you pick Tam there. Misfortune's fine. And then Elise, Tam Kench. I don't like. I can see the Elise with this comp, especially with the Tam Kench coming in. The Elise is fine. I would have preferred something like a Rek'Sai or something, but it's fine. And then Victor Nidalee. I don't like Nidalee at all in the jungle. I think she's pretty wasted. And Victor's a great pick because you don't know the. You're presuming it's Corki and it will shut down the Corki and stuff. And then Vitality pick up the Ahri, which makes the Lucian go top lane against the Gangplank, and I think it just beats out the Gangplank. So yeah, pretty nice draft there by Vitality. Pretty nice flex pick. So going into the next game, we've got Giants versus Fnatic. Giants ban Poppy, Lissandra, Kalista. Fnatic ban Gangplank, Corki, Lulu. 3 really good, solid red side bans. Giants prioritise the Graves, which Fnatic then take the Lucian for the bot lane and flex the Quinn. Caitlyn is picked in response to Lucian, and Braum is used. I don't understand why you're picking the Braum up here, especially with the Alistar open. So yeah, especially because there's no poke coming through to counter. So Jan and Malphite to try and just be great disengage, which is good because Giants then pick Ahri Fiora. Fnatic then respond. Oh, and they also take Malphite to stop the double AD, which is really good as well because Giants pick Fiora and Malphite's pretty good into Fiora. And then LeBlanc as the Ahri counter and just general kind of nuisance into the low tank front line, so that's a good pickup. We then have Gamers 2 versus Origin. Gamers 2 ban Lulu, Alistar, Lucian. Origin ban Gangplank, Poppy, Thresh. I actually did a VOD review of this, so click the annotation in the top right to go to that if you want to know the ins and outs of how the game played out. So looking at the draft, we have Kalista first pick. This is really nice. It then forces Origin into the Corki, and they prioritise the Kalista over the Corki, so they get the pick they want and give the lesser pick, in their opinion, to Origin. I don't think Origin should take the Elise here. I think they should take the Braum to take away the counter pick from G2 and then just take one of the other jungle picks like Rek'Sai. So then G2 take Braum and Graves. Origin then respond with Janet and Ezreal. I really don't like the Ezreal here because Ezreal is completely countered by Braum and it's just a wasted pick at that point. Especially with Malphite coming in now, it's really hard for anyone to get through the front line and it's just a matter of time before Gamers 2 engage upon them. I do like the Tam Kench after this. I really like Tam Kench into double AD. It's really nice. High disengage, high front line. It's a really nice pick. So the Tam Kench at the end is really nice, but I think they needed a different AD carry. I think they needed a different AD carry to round out the comp. So Roccat versus UOL. We've got Corki, Lucian, Poppy, Quinn, Graves, Elise, Kalista. Kalista's a really solid first pick, but they do end up then giving the Alistar Kindred away to Unicorns of Love. I think these two picks are actually stronger than the Kalista is, so I'm not really too sure about that. They then get the Braum Lulu, which are two, again, really strong picks. Braum, in my opinion, is the second tier support in tanky support, so that's okay. Victor Ezreal, I don't really like Ezreal, but it's especially into the Braum. Victor's good, just great wave clear. Lee Sin, Maokai, don't like Lee Sin. The Maokai's okay, and then Gangplank comes in as the last pick. So I don't like Unicorns of Love's bans. I think you could have banned Lulu. You could ban Lulu, Kalista there, in my opinion, instead of Quinn Graves. I think there's better bans. So H2K versus Splyce. Kalista, LeBlanc, Gangplank. Lissandra, Lulu, Alistar. I don't understand why. Well, they're so prioritising the Corki there that they ban the Gangplank on blue. It works out in their favour, but I still don't recommend it. So Corki, yeah, great first pickup. Just a great flex pick, probably the best pickup at the moment. Graves, Poppy. That's Poppy's really nice, great flex pick. Graves is the same, so they're kind of flexing both of those. That's really nice. Lucian, Tam Kench, but I don't agree with taking the Poppy when the Tam Kench is open. I think Tam Kench is just a better pick in general. So they end up giving the Lucian and the Tam Kench away. I personally think you should have taken those 2 picks away from H2K. So then Ahri Ezreal. I don't like Ahri. The more I've thought about it, the more I don't like it. I know she's kind of like Lucian into the mid lane. She kind of does a bit of everything, but I think you need to have like a specialized mid-wave lane clear. So then we've got Elise, Janna. Elise and they both fit really nicely into this comp for the disengage they provide, and Elise with just the general kind of damaginess she provides, which you need if you're taking the Janna into support. You need a tanky / damagey role. And then Bard. Bard's pretty nice into their team comp, so I quite like that because there's no kind of really kind of fast engage. He can kind of disengage everything. So next one. Okay, so start of day 2. We've got Gamers 2 versus Splyce, LeBlanc, Elise, Corki, Thresh, Gangplank, Kalista. This leaves the Lulu up. Why Gamers 2 don't first pick the Lulu is beyond me. You should always first pick Lulu. So they first pick the Poppy, gives away the Lucian Lulu, which is a really great combo. Graves Braum. I personally think you go Alistar there instead of Braum. He's just a better pickup than Braum is. Like, Braum's a great champion, but I think Alistar is just better unless you're countering poke. So then Janna Rek'Sai, I like those 2 pickups. Janna's just great into the AD carry meta. Rek'Sai I just love. And then Ezreal Victor. Victor's a great blind pick because you don't know where the Lulu's going. And then Quinn gets put into the top lane, which flexes the Lulu down to mid. I really like that. I really like Splyce's thing, apart from the fact that they no, I actually really like their comp. I think they need more of a front line, but the Rek'Sai's okay. Rek'Sai, Janna, Lulu's pretty nice. This game is 2 things that I have a problem with. So next game, Elements versus H2K. Lulu, Ryze, Gangplank, Kalista, Corki, Alistar. I don't understand why you're banning Lulu on blue side. Again, I don't understand this. I don't understand why you'd waste a ban for Ryze either. So pretty bad bans. Elements, so they first pick Lucian. This is just take it away from Forgiven. So then H2K go with Poppy Elise. I don't like the Elise priority, but I guess Elements jungler can't play anything else because it forces them onto the Elise end. But then they take away the Tam Kench. So then we go Victor Ezreal. Victor, yeah, this is really nice because you know their bot lane at this point, and you know and you don't know their mid laner. So yeah, but I probably would have left my mid laner for last here. But you know, the Tam can be flexed, so they kind of wait with their support for the last pick, which is Janna. And then Morgana into the mid, and then the Fiora into the top lane. Morgana mid doesn't really work for me. She's kind of just pretty bad. Next game, Unicorns of Love versus Vitality. Unicorns of Love ban Graves, Lulu and Gangplank. Team Vitality ban Alistar, Kalista, Kindred. Again, Lulu, Gangplank on blue side. You can pick one of them, you know, and Corki as well. So basically, Unicorns of Love somehow get away with this draft. So they get Lucian in the first rotation. This is actually now a flex pick for Vitality and go into the top lane. So then they go Thresh Elise. I don't agree with that. I think that you go Corki Braum and you go for a poke comp. There's still a lot on the table that could be a poke comp, but instead they go Thresh Elise. Poppy Corki get taken away by the other side. This then allows Fiora Jinx to come in, and then Unicorns of Love take Braum Rek'Sai. Vitality round it off with an Ahri. So I think Unicorns of Love just have a better meta team comp than Vitality have at the moment. Just those champions don't really mix together, and they're kind of 6 of one and half a dozen of another. So I don't really like that. Okay, next game. Origin versus Giants. Lulu, Corki, Poppy. Giants have Kalista, Gangplank, Quinn. Yeah, I don't get why you're banning Lulu. I understand the Corki if you're putting so high priority on the Alistar. So Origin pick up the Alistar. This is a nice first pick. He's such a strong pick. And then you've got Lucian Elise. Lucian's a good pickup here because it's just standard. Elise I don't agree with. I think what you can do there is you can maybe take something else off the field. Maybe take Graves there, flex it top or mid or jungle. Then they take Graves with Misfortune. This is really nice. So they take a double AD comp with Misfortune. I actually really like Misfortune. I think people underrate her after her nerf. I still think she's really, really strong into Siege. Here, Giants then should take the. I know they take the Morgana as the counter pick to Alistar, but you need to take the Braum here. So they take Fiora and Morgana. Fiora's kind of for the Graves, but then they end up taking Malphite and Ahri top lane. So Ahri is picked into he's kind of a standard pick. I prefer the Victor here. I think it fits more into the comp, and then Malphite's fine. And then they pick Azir. Azir's just out of the meta at the moment. He's just not great. That's pretty bad. He doesn't siege very well. He's got good tower pushing, but he doesn't do the initial siege very well. Yeah, something with a bit better would have been better there. So Roccat versus Fnatic, our final game. Team Roccat, Corki, Gangplank, LeBlanc. Fnatic have Kalista, Alistar, Poppy. We have Lucian into the bot lane as a first pick. Do I agree with that? No, because Lulu's up. So that means Fnatic get Quinn Lulu. It does mean Roccat get Kindred Braum, but actually Braum's a pretty good pickup here. with the Alistar being off the table. But it means Fnatic can get Janna Caitlyn, which is a really strong bot lane and kind of beats Braum Lucian double ranged with Janna Caitlyn's bully potential. Roccat then take Ryze Fiora. I don't think Ryze can be used this late into the draft because he's unflexed at that point, and you just can do whatever you want with him. And then Fiora Malphite just Fiora then picked up, and then Malphite is the counter to the Fiora. So I mean, I really like Fnatic's comp. The double AD with the high front line and the peel is really nice. The engage from the Malphite. So thanks for watching, guys. This has been my week 4 rundown of the drafts of all 10 games from the EU LCS. Remember to like or dislike and leave a comment for why you disliked it, and please subscribe for more League of Legends content. I'll be hoping to get some more videos out in the week, including the NA version of this and also some of the videos, so stay tuned for that, and I'll see you around.